boys and girls. So we're back at the dealer. If you refer back to my first ride from the dealer video, I guess we're sort of doing that again. I have a brand new engine in my bike, which I will discuss on the way home. Okay, I have missed the old girl. Service Ks, 1000. What are we in here? What have they done? Okay, cool. Ugh, no fuel. Thanks, boys. You're awesome. Oh, so good to be back on you. Alright, let's get out of here. Hey. Take two, because my GoPro is fucked and keeps stopping on me. Alright, people. So here we are on my brand new engined 2015 S1000RR. That's right. Not a brand new bike, but a brand new engine. Okay. So, basically, QLD Raceway, I did have a whole friggin' spiel of exactly what happened in what I thought was a prior take on the video, but it shut itself, so I'm not even gonna fucking bother. Still going? Cool. QLD Raceway, engine stopped. That's what happened. It fucking died. Valve train, lifter dropped. I rode through it for a little bit, knowing that I had warranty, and yeah, kind of seized the engine. Subsequently, brand new S1000 engine. I want people to try and guess how much one of these engines is worth, and I'll let you know later in the video, kind of thing. Here's a hint though, whatever you think it's worth, double it. Alright, no, so hang on. Whatever you think a Japanese engine is worth, times by 4. And you're probably about ballpark of what these things worth. I was fucking shocked. Like, Jesus Christ. Anyone that is actually going to consider tuning one of these, like with a Bren tune or something like that, inside the warranty, you've got fucking rocks in your head. If you... Alright, fuck it. The engine is worth 22,000 Australian dollars. Holy fucking shit. I couldn't fucking believe it. That's like, because, you know, I know my my Chevys and all that kind of stuff, you know, being an LS tuner and all that kind of shit. That's LS7 money. It's like, holy fuck, 22 grand for a fucking motorcycle engine. Come on, it comes with a gearbox, but Jesus Christ, I fucking couldn't believe it. I said to Paul, the service manager, I'm just like, fuck, and he's like, yep. Wow, couldn't believe it. Anyway, not my money. Thanks, Beamer, for picking the tab on that one, I guess. Yeah. Wow. So anyway, because it's the first one pretty much that talking to the guys and no one else has heard of an engine letting go, I'm gonna fucking own it and say I am the first one in the world to blow up a 2015 S1000RR engine. I want a trophy or something for that. If anyone from BMW HQ is watching, please get in touch with me. I want something. Give me something. I'm pretty proud of that I've popped an engine. Like, these things are pretty reliable, like, from all accounts. But, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes shit happens. The service that BMW has provided during this endeavour has been absolutely phenomenal. While I was at the RR experience, for those not aware, I did the full track day package, if you will. So I think it was like 6 sessions on your own bike, 1 on a RR, you know, or whatever you wanted kind of thing. Me, I already own a RR, so I wasn't too fussed on that part. It was more just a chance to do a bit of truck time for a good price. So, you know, at the RR experience, we had Christopher Mule in there, so that was awesome to be able to, you know, ride on track with a fucking MotoGP racer. Not many guys get to say they've done that. And yeah, so the idea was that you do about 6 sessions on your own bike and 1 on a RR. Because I popped mine after session number 2, the guys were actually pretty good and gave me their bike. Subsequently, I got to sample every wheel and tyre combo that comes on these things, you know, Super Corsa on standard wheels, you know, just standard Diablos on HP wheels, standard wheels, the Metzlers, blah, blah, blah. I've done it all. What it comes down to is that the Super Corsa is phenomenal, but you don't need that kind of tyre for the road. The standard Diablo provides plenty of feedback. It makes a bit more noise, I guess, when it's running out of grip. So that's kind of cool. Slides around a bit more. Unfortunately, I wasn't allowed to use the camera on the track day, which sucked, but, you know, it is what it is. Riding with Tom had the same issue when he did the same thing at Phillip Island. You know, whatever. But the forged wheels, for anyone sitting on the fence, whether or not to pay the $1,800 to get the forged wheels and Super Corsa tyres, fucking do it. It's amazing how much of a difference the wheels make. Just pulling the bike back up and flicking it in and whatever into corners at speed is phenomenal, how much of a difference that makes. So that alone is worth it to me. And I was even doing things like cruise control on the back straight, just to try no hands riding and just see how much more chuckable it is when you're hands free. And to me, that alone was worth it, because I do ride a lot no hands on the highway. So I've got a limiter on again, unfortunately, so there'll be no friggin' shenanigans. Oh, it's good to have you back though, bike. I'm going to try and work it a bit. But yeah, it's a brand new engine. Lucky me, huh? The service guys, they said they got to do it. Like, BMW will know if they don't put the limiter back on. So, you know, I got no problems with that. I want to run the engine in properly, which for the last one I did. Shit happens. But anyway, you know, whatever. These kind of things, they happen. They told me not to use Slick or User. So I'll be a good boy. No, I won't, fuck it. I'm not going to take the plug out. That's a pain in the ass. I was going to say, they can tell, I believe, anyway, how much of this shit actually take for gospel, these guys tell you. Being a tuner, I'm a bit skeptical. But they reckon they can tell what modes I've been using and shit like that. So they said, look, your slick plug's still in there, but please don't use it. I'm like, alright, cool, no problems. I don't want to make any waves with these guys, like, fuck me. So yeah, I was alluding to it before, but you know, guys are keen to get these things remapped. And a lot of guys are quite happy just to get a mail order tune, essentially. So mail order being something generic that an aftermarket guy has just banged up and he's going to send out to you, kind of thing, to shove in the bike. A couple of concerns with that, I guess, is one, every engine is different. Yeah, and you know, that's fine. I've done mail orders myself for LS engines, but they're always very conservative. So I'm not completely against mail orders, because I mean, really, that's what a factory map is. You know, it's a set map that every model gets. But you take it easy on them. You know, you leave a little bit on the table. Mission-wise, always have adaptive fuel, spark, whatever. You know, like closed loop, blah blah blah. Set, and you know, that's fine. You leave the safeties in there. For these things, frankly, from what I've seen from motorcycle tuners, they just don't have the experience that a car guy generally does. I mean, I shouldn't even say that fucking a lot of car guys have no fucking idea what they're doing either. Frankly, I don't trust people. So there's no fucking way I'm going to get a mail order tune for this thing, especially when it's a $22,000 freaking engine. And because, you know, like if I was sitting from the perspective of BMW and this thing had to went in with what it did, could you blame it on a tune? Potentially. Absolutely you could. So yeah, fucking, I wouldn't, well, you know, good faith, it only had 3,500 Ks on it. Would you honour a warranty? I don't know. But that's something, it's always going to be a bit of a concern, you know. You might not have coverage. And frankly, fuck that. So it is certainly reinforced that I am not tuning this fucking thing. No fucking way. For those guys that have and love it, whatever, good on ya. But you can't tell me that a bike that already has fucking 200 horsepower is really transformed by giving it a couple more. Like, don't bullshit a bullshitter. It's just not fucking worth it. Features wise, yeah, I get all that, but you know, this thing's already fucking loaded with every feature known to man, so there's nothing there that's really gonna help me. Yeah. Running in another engine.